Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 35 of House 5 of the Drifter Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it is going to be Fred's birthday. He has 0 days left, but we'll be aging him up sort of in the evening. He doesn't have the little bubbles yet, so he's not sparkling. So I have Emmeline working on his mental skill, or his thinking skill, I should say. But what I thought I might do, which possibly may help the toddlers and the kids also, because I did notice in one particular save of mine that my Sims were learning things a bit quicker, particularly the toddlers. But I'm going to get rid of Homie for now. And I'm going to instead replace that with the lot trait study spot, which comes with Discover University. It's a great place to enhance one's mind in pursuit of higher education. Not only will Sims complete their homework faster, but they can study longer without getting mentally exhausted. And here's the part I like. They'll also enjoy a slight bonus to all skill building, which I'm hoping may help Emmeline and, of course, Edward too, with they're trying to learn the photography skills, because as I've said in prior parts, that seems to be going kind of slowly. So we're gonna go back. It's a bit late for Fred since he's aging up today, but we'll have to see how it goes with Fabian, if he seems to get through the skills any quicker than the other two did, just for the fun of it. Obviously, it doesn't really matter. We're not going to continue on with them after this house, but you know, I always like to try to do my best with all of the kids, not just the heir. So let's go check in. And she's uncomfortable because she had given Fred a bath and she got wet. So that's all that discomfort is. So she is a little bit hungry. She'll have to eat once she's finished with this. So let's go check in on Edward. Let's do this. He is working on, and he's not quite finished. I was going to try and see if he can get this done, though it does depend on if Fabian starts crying and needing something, in which case we might have to burn this sooner and go look after him. And of course, Fleur is sleeping, and I did leave the good schools lot trait there because, of course, with all the kids coming through the ranks, and there he is. He has a dirty diaper. Now, is the butler going to come, or is our mother-in-law going to come? Doesn't look like she's going to look after Fabian. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to have you try and burn that track and see. We'll check afterwards. So we're going to come here and change that dirty diaper. Sweet pea. And we'll do a cuddle. He needs to work on his parenting skill, because it would be really good if he got to level 9. And doing these interactions is just going to help with that. So she is off. Thanks for hanging out. It is the middle of the night, so it's probably good. Though you also don't need to sleep ever, because you have the the same trait that these two do, though Edward's is more recent. So I see Emmeline is going to go get some food for herself, and he's going to go play in that pit, and it's not too bad out, so that's okay. I've been playing in Newcrest, and it's winter in Newcrest in the save I'm playing. It's like freezing every day, or blizzarding on the days where it's not just freezing. So this makes a pleasant change from that type of weather. I have to say, I think when I played in Newcrest last, it was with my foster child family, and they had a weather machine that was fully upgraded, so I would tend to make the weather mild, which I prefer. Get enough of cold in real life. So yeah, it's gonna take a bit. So let's check here. Release track. It is outstanding, so you can release that, and we'll work on your parenting skills in other ways other than just doing what you're doing. So let's check. Your needs are quite good, and you work in 2 days, so you don't go to work until Wednesday. Oh, now he needs well, you may as well release that. It doesn't take very long, and then we'll bottle feed. Because as soon as we finished, he needed to be fed, which cuddling and rocking and all those things wouldn't have helped anyways. So he has the day off, and Emmeline does too. So they both work on Wednesday. I think I'm going to just take a chance and send Fabian to the daycare, because the other thing I noticed, because I don't tend to send my kids, my toddlers, to daycare or my babies so much. But when I sent my last toddler, the one who I found skill built faster, she learned some skills when she was at daycare. But in the past, when I used to send toddlers to daycare, which wasn't that often, I never noticed that before. So I don't know if that's something new. I know there were mods for that, but I had never noticed it. But yeah, it's definitely not something I tend to do a lot. So what are you doing? You want to dance. Well, haven't you not maxed your... Oh, you need some food, Sweet Pea. So mommy's going to go get you something to eat. Let's go look into the fridge. We'll worry about that spoiled food later. We'll just make sure we don't grab anything spoiled. And, oh, there's the butler. We're going to grab a serving for Fred. We're going to put that into the garbage. And we're going to put this in here. And that probably is the spoiled food right there. Did it say anything else spoiled? Nope, that was it. It was just something empty. So we're going to put that over there. And we know he needs to just go to the bathroom on his own. I did see that he needed to go to the bathroom too. And why don't you... that's not the best quality. So why don't you produce a new track? And if it ends up being normal, we'll just release one of them. But just in case, we'll keep one as a backup for us to send out. Because she's just below level 3 of fame. And level 3 is where they can start selling them off the easels for more money. They get like a built-in bonus if you take the perk, which is what I'm planning on doing, of course. So, he's making some tea of some sort over there. And how are you doing? Are you eating? Good, you are eating. And, Fleur is up and she's going to go grab herself some food too because she's hungry. And did she do her homework? She's not started it, but I don't know that we're going to get that done with her because there's not enough time. So you're finished. No, you're doing... Why don't we burn that? And then we're going to see about... We'll see whether it's any better. Yeah, it was outstanding. So we're going to come over here and we're going to try and give him a second wind to keep him going through the day. Because, of course, he was up all night. So I'm not sure if we can keep him going all day long. But we will do our best to see if we can. And speaking of which, so we have, just any moment now we'll age up little Fabian. So we'll have 2 toddlers today. One needy new one and one not so needy one. Unless we wait and age him up at the end of the day, because then we can concentrate on Fred and see, so he got to he was very close to level 5. And he kind of has to go to the potty. So he did pretty good. He got to level 4 of 3 of the skills and 5 of communication, of course, 3 of potty, which is the most it can get to. And so she is eating and she's almost done. So why don't we actually encourage her to do her homework, influence her, I should say, to do homework, so that maybe she can get to an A student today. I don't know that I'm going to push it. Again, I don't think I'll make her work hard to do it because I don't think it's worth it. She was full enough. That was why I figured, it was okay. And if we help her, hopefully she'll get through it quickly. So we're waiting to see if she's going to do it. Now we're going to actually help her with her homework. I don't think she's on the right... Oh, she's already got the homework done 2 times while she's focused. She needs to get her mental skill up. So if we go to the park, we can go fishing over there, and that's an easy way to get her mental skill up. Fred, I saw you need to go to the bathroom, so you really should be going to the bathroom, Sweet Pea. And you are focused. You're actually the one who has to help a child with homework, but oh well, we're not on that for you. It looks like he's going off to the potty now. So good. So I want to actually pause because I want to get in here and I want to encourage her doing her homework. But I don't think there's time to do anything other than that because she has to go to school and we want her to go to school on time because she's more likely to get her A if she goes to school on time. So the other thing I need to do is when we age up Fred, he's going to be a child, and I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to put him, because unless I rearrange this room and like just add a single bed for him for now, and then maybe, I think I said this previously, I could either make this bed the boys' room and then give this bed back to Fleur, and then they can, like, so the boys can share the bigger room when they age up. I don't know that I can be bothered right now, to be quite honest. And then again, I don't know if I can be bothered, but I have the whole basement to fill out, so I can also do that. So can you give him another second wind? It's not too soon, so we can give him another second wind. And there's no point teaching him his manners because he's maxed his social skill. What he needs to max now, we could read to him. Let's go read to Toddler this, and that will help him with his, oh, look, she's in full parent mode. Those are all those little stars around her. That's, I think, why I had it on there. He still needs to work on his parent. Oh, you know what? You can go over here and change that dirty diaper. That will help you with your parenting skill. And then you can cuddle. And you know what? Why don't we you can look after Fabian and Fleur can look after Fred. So because we don't have a thing, and he means we can age him up, and we would have got a pop-up anyway. So we are going to, now that we've done that, we are going to age up little Fabian. And there's a gift. Oh, hey, we finally got our redhead. Finally. I just realized I got thrown a little bit because Lucas is a redhead, but then I realized Fabian is a redhead too. So I'm going to make him clingy again because, of course, since I have to, the only way I can do things with them is through, Emmeline and Edward. That makes it easier. Oh, he needs to have some new clothes. Yeah. So there he is. I'm going to have to take him into Create Sim. Who is this? Oh, okay, sure. We'll try it again. We lost it the last time. Okay, so we're gonna brighten day, and then we are going to. Why don't we start with teaching? Oh, we have to pay our bills. That's helping him with his. Has he maxed his imagination? And he's tired again. No, he's not maxed it yet. We need to pay our bills. So I think he maybe needs to have a little bit of a sleep, I have to say. So we're going to try and see. We can help him with his needs and give him another second wind. Just keep him going and going and going all day long if we can. I don't think we will be able to keep him going that much. And it's Winterfest tomorrow. Actually, we don't need to go to work tomorrow because it's a holiday, which also means we could send them to work, but I don't think I want to send them to work when everybody's going to be home. Oh, I can't control him. I'm on the wrong sim. So, Emmeline, what can we do with him? He's maxed a couple of things. We need to work on I guess his movement isn't maxed, actually. It was his communication that's maxed. His movement is almost maxed. I was trying to get his imagination up. And playing this with him would help with his imagination. Play dolls with Fred. There we go. And, oh, you're going up here. You were supposed to be looking after Fabian. Speaking of which, why don't we try potty training him? That's something that would be good for him to learn right away. And speaking of that, let's check his needs. He's actually hungry. So we'll get him something to eat after, and he's all energized. They're all energized from presents tomorrow. Hopefully they get their presents, because I find sometimes when you do open with, it doesn't work. But hopefully that won't be the case. So I'm just like, let's see. But this child, the toddler who did well and learned quickly was independent. So I don't know if that was why why she did so well versus... It's just, can you get that little notch? One more notch. One more notch. You just need one notch. It's 99% complete. Can you get it to 100? Can you? Yay! You maxed it. Okay. So, and you're dancing. So that should be helping with your movement, but I don't see a little bar over your head. You're just dancing there. No music right there. You're so cute when they dance. Whose painting is this? It's Edward's. Well, you can deal with that later, Edward. So you're going to go dance? What's he doing now? He's watching his mummy. Well, that helps you with your thinking or your thinking skill. Your thinking skill. We'll let you finish that. You should be able to max your movement because it's so close. Look how close he is to getting the top-notch toddler. He's going to go talk. You don't need to do that unless you're going to be... Are you what's thatting it? No, you're hugging it. That doesn't really help you. Oh, no. This needs to be fixed. Now, what are you doing? You're going to go look at Mommy again? No, you're going to ask for something. What are you going to ask for? You're going to ask to teach how to dance? I don't know where this drink cup came from since we don't have a... Yeah, it looks like it. There we go. We have the message now for celebrating Fred's birthday. Still not bubbling yet, but we did get the message. So are we going to max that dancing? We'll let you dance. Well, why don't you teach him to dance? Can we do that? Teach dancing. Well, that helps speed it because he is clingy, so you teaching him should help. What's wrong with you? Oh, it's dirty in here. Oh, because of the fridge. Did the fridge get fixed? Yeah, it did. Oh, usually I don't notice. Well, when the repair people come, I don't notice the garbage, like the parts and stuff. Are you going to go lay down? No, you're going to go play. Well, okay, that's fine. And she's putting that away now, too. So much for going to school to work tomorrow and doing all that stuff, because she doesn't work again until she works Wednesday, and then she works on Saturday. Yeah, okay, because she works 3 days a week. What are you doing? You're going to go watch him. Okay. Oh, he's got a drink out of nowhere. Okay, right, because he's hungry. No, you're not going to go paint. Today's about looking after the toddlers. I got news for you. Nothing to do. When there's back to one toddler, then maybe. But then it's a holiday, so that's what the next day is going to be about. So we're going to grab a serving for little Fabian. There you go. And then we will put that back in the fridge so it doesn't spoil. Because he's hungry, because he's got a drink out of nowhere. So really? You couldn't reach our mailbox? I don't see why. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So, what can we do? Oh, he's sad. Why is he sad? He's sad from hungry and he needs some amusement. Well, you can eat soon and then maybe Daddy can play with you. Speaking of which, why don't we play? Why don't we try and give him a second wind to start with? And then, because we'll teach him numbers. Because we should be able to get he should be able to get the movement up. We can always play with him. That might make her uncomfortable, but, oh well. It is what it is. So we're going to do this first. And see how it goes. Yeah. I can't imagine that we'll be able to get him to be a top-notch toddler. So is he still eating? He is eating. He needs some fun. Oh, and he needs some energy. He's tired, but he's still hungry. No, you can't. No, because I'm married. I guess to your granddaughter. Yeah, so he's hungry. Oh, he's not hungry anymore. Sorry, he. Fabian isn't hungry anymore. Edward is hungry. Edward, you're going to have to wait. So parenting, help with needs, give a second wind. Stop painting. You're going to give... And what is this? Oh, she made some baked Alaskas. Okay, we're going to put those away. We don't really want Fabian eating those. He'll get all energized when we don't necessarily want him to be. So let's give him a second wind, and then after we give him that, we're going to play with, it was right there and I missed it. I'm going to play with him, which will hopefully help his fun, and then we will read him to sleep. We'll read Fabian to sleep. So we're still working with poor Fred here. It's like second wind after second wind as soon as we can. As soon as I notice we can. They get another second wind. I just don't know how likely this is going to be. And I did not make Fleur work hard on purpose because I didn't want her to come home all stressed from school. She may still come home stressed from school, but she's more likely to if we tell them to work hard. And she became an A student even without us trying to make her work hard. That good school lot trait really, really helps a lot. So we're going to see if we can give another second wind, which we can. And then we're going to play with him. Well, as soon as I can find that, because it's not on the top. There it is. So he's busy with him. I kind of want to tell Fleur, encourage her for her good grades would be what I would like. But, we're kind of busy with the toddlers. So we'll have to see how quick. At least his pajamas aren't so bad. Better than the outfit that he was wearing. But I'll give him a makeover in between parts. Or that's my plan, to give him a makeover in between parts. So hopefully he goes, oh, you're getting hungry, aren't you? Oh, really? He just aged up. I'm not sure why that's a thing. So why don't you eat the lemon when you're finished with that? And did Fred max his? He did max it. Good. So you're not going anywhere. See, that's understandable because he's about to age up. So that makes some sense to me. So parenting, we can't help with needs. Didn't think we could, but I thought I would try. We're going to teach numbers again. He is going to be so close to getting top-notch toddler. But, yeah, it'll be a bit of a bummer if he doesn't. We actually need someone to make a cake. So you're finished reading, and let's see if we can still encourage Fleur for those good grades. Parenting, encourage good grades. Good. We can. So I'm glad to see that. So let's encourage her for her good grades. Good girl. And I know he's hungry. What are her needs like before I start getting into trying to do anything with her? She's okay. So probably it's a reasonable time, even though you're a bit hungry, for you to teach to say please and thank you, because that will help you with your parenting skill, and it will also help you. I was just trying to see who that child was walking out there. Oh, that looks like it needs to be cleaned out, the teapot from when he made the tea earlier. So we're gonna work on her manners. Oh, looks like there is mother-in-law or mother, depending on whether it's Emmeline or Edward, out the window. So, Emmeline, now that you're done with this, I'm thinking at this point, we can give him a second wind. Now, because enough time will have passed that we can. And then maybe we can try and do some blocks. But we're going to end this part here. We'll have Fred's birthday in the next part because he doesn't have to quite age up yet. And I want to see if there's any chance I could get that thinking skill up, just because I like the challenge of it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!